Twice a blue moon. Good evening, YouTube and Instagram Live viewers. We are meeting tonight both in person and virtually under this very special and rare blue moon that has risen on All Hallows Eve. We begin this evening with a puppet-led adaptation of The Townies, a radio play by Manuel Ruiz written for the IOU Theater in 2016, followed by the debut of Bring in the Light, IOU Neon Project, which includes the restoration of numerous vintage neon signs in Lone Pine and Independence to celebrate Main Street, Route 395, which has thousands of people pass through it annually. There will also be a guest appearance from Beyond the Grave by the great curator Walter Hopps, who was best known for bringing the first retrospective of the work of Marcel Duchamp to the world and is buried in Lone Pine after famously stating, "This is as good a place as any to spend eternity." Metabolic Studio, based out of Los Angeles, has been working in Payahunadu, so-called Owens Valley, for more than 10 years to acknowledge the water that Los Angeles extracts. The IOU Theater, IOU Garden, and various other IOU projects are acts of reconciliation for that water. Please enjoy the show.
Hard time here and everywhere you go. Time is harder than ever been before. And you say you had money, you better be sure time's gonna drive you from door to door.
A young kid, about 21 years old, sits around his bedroom all by himself, reading a college guidebook for the University of North Carolina. This young man is Maxwell O'Connor, a graduate and local of his hometown of Lone Pine, California. An old-time vinyl record player sits on his computer desk, playing a cool, catchy 50s soul song. Yes, a 21-year-old is actually using a record player. After some time reading the guidebook, he places an old photo in the spine of the book as a way to save his page. He sets the book down on top of another college guidebook, this one for UCLA. After a moment, there's a knock at Max's bedroom door. Max gets up from his chair to answer the door. When he opens the door, he sees it's his longtime childhood friend Curtis, another local young man, 22 years old. Curtis is like a big brother and mentor towards Max.
Look at you decided to come back to town. Curtis.
Well, you know me, Max. Can't keep me away for too long. The hell kind of music are you listening to here? You know it's okay to listen to music from this decade, right?
Says you. I prefer music that actually has a sound to it. Anyways, enough about the obvious. What brings you by, buddy? You kind of up and disappeared a few weeks ago.
Well, I just got back into town an hour ago and wanted to drop by and see if you weren't too busy.
Shoot. When was the last time you knew me to be too busy? Where'd you even run off to anyways?
My brother and sister-in-law invited me up to visit them in Tahoe.
Tahoe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a cool place.
Yeah, it is, but they really wanted me to go look at the community college or something over there. Never mind me, what about you? It looks like you have a good choice going for you. University of North Carolina, UCLA.
I don't know right now. I mean, they seem like okay places.
You're kidding, right? If I got this notice to come to a big old college like that, I'd die of shock. All they would have to say is university, and I'd be sold.
Oh no, man. It's not like that. I do appreciate it.
Those schools wanted to bring you in for creative writing programs?
Yeah, right.
Well, then that's an even bigger compliment.
In what way?
North Carolina, Los Angeles. All these guys looked over 1 million, if not billion, different kids with pen and paper, and they thought you were one of the more worthy ones. That's pretty big, especially for a kid from a small town like Lone Pine.
Yeah, I'm sure they had better reasons.
Yeah, to see you write even more and better stories.
Well, how about you let me worry about that for right now?
No, this isn't no laughing matter here. This is big. If you aren't going to take it serious, then I will for you.
Yeah, you're taking it pretty serious for the both of us.
Good, someone needs to. Obvious no one's going to if you haven't made a decision yet.
I'll make one soon enough. Don't you worry, man.
What are your plans for today, Max?
Nothing. Why?
Let's go into town for a little bit and say hello to a few people and let me do my best to try and change your mind.
What? So just today, you want to try to change my mind about why I need to pick a school and get out?
Exactly, it's a deal.
Wait, we're making a deal?
You give me 1 day to try and convince you about why you need to move on from this town and on to better things, And if I can't do that by 12 tonight, then so be it, and I'll let you make any decision you want. Deal?
Well, it's already 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, sure, Curtis. That's a deal.
Let's get going.
Where to first?
Let's go see what Val's up to.
The bar.
Max and Curtis make their way across town to meet with another close friend of theirs named Valentine, or better known simply as Val. Right now, Val hangs out with other locals and old-timers in town at the Double L, an old-time Western bar. A few friends are playing pool off in the back. Another man who is by himself is throwing darts at a board.
Come on.
And a young couple sits at a table, flirting, talking with each other, like they just started dating. In other words, they're not sick of each other yet. Val sits at the bar, chatting with a few other patrons who Val will be looking like in a few more years.
Then what are we doing here?
Well, like I told you before, you might want to see what Val's up to.
2 in the afternoon at the Double L? What do you think he's up to?
Val!
Hey, Val! Look who's come in to give you an intervention.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, Maxie, Curtis. Hey, good to see you fellas here.
Maxie?
Well, Val, we wanted to see how you're doing, so I figured we'd check all 3 bars in town.
Hey, brother, I'm doing great.
Yeah. He's been here 3 days and he still hasn't paid his tab. Of course he's doing great.
Oh, what are you worried about, Chuck? You know I'm good for it.
No, actually I don't.
Well, I think that's all we needed to see and hear to make my point. Let's go, Max.
Wait, where are y'all going?
We still have a few more stops to make. We're gonna go catch up with June and Robert over at the shop.
Ah, trip around town, eh? Count me in.
Really? You wanna come with?
Sure, I'm done with my beer.
You sure you're not busy?
Busy? Me? No way. Wait, what day is it again? No, I'm free. I thought I had something to do. I guess it would have been important enough to remember, but I can't. Val hops off the stool and starts walking towards the door with his friends. Hey, Chuck, I'll pay that bill next time. You can count on it.
You might want to get a job first.
Next time, huh? Let me look. Nope. I still can't find that day on my calendar.
The 3 young men leave the bar.
Some
23-year-old June Hamilton sits behind the front desk of the Lone Pine Museum of Western Film History. The day is slow. June just browses on her computer to kill time. The front door to the museum opens. June turns to the front door and sees her 3 friends, Curtis, Val, and Max, entering the building.
Well, as I live and breathe, look at these 3 troublemakers with nothing better to do. Must known I was bored, huh? What good friends you guys are.
You know, June, no matter the occasion, you've always got the best welcome. No wonder they have you out front. I guess you have more to you than just a pretty face.
Well, listen to you, you gaping dog. That's the kind of talk I would expect from Val.
Hey, no, you wouldn't expect me to say that. I would have said something else that I'm not going to say out loud because I actually respect our friendship.
And as usual, Val makes the mood awkward for all of us.
Anyways, how you doing, Jim?
Not all that bad, I suppose. I can't complain, but I need to complain about just how darn slow it is today. I swear, I have never seen this place so dead on a Saturday.
Wait. You mean to tell me people aren't pushing each other over at the door to come see memorabilia from movies filmed 100 years ago? Blasphemy.
Suddenly, the museum's front door opens again. 2 attractive women enter the museum to Val's delight. Val can't help but stare at the 2 young women. They do not notice him in the least. They walk right up to the front desk to pay the fee into the museum.
Hello there, welcome. Just the 2 of you?
How much will it be?
$5 each.
Thank you, hun. Been driving for the last hour. I'm really hoping I can stay awake long enough to enjoy all of this. Better come look for me in 10 minutes to make sure I haven't dropped and passed out in the middle of the museum.
Oh, please. Allow me to introduce myself, ladies. They call me Val here.
Here?
I mostly give tours around the museum, but I must say never to a couple of beautiful patrons such as yourselves.
Well, I've never been here before, so I'd love to have you show us around.
Being as there's just so much to see, why don't I give you ladies the grand tour?
Val.
June nods her head at Val in annoyance. This is typical of her friend, but being at her place of work, she isn't going to have any of it.
That isn't such a good idea.
Oh, please, June. I know just how much you enjoy giving tours, but you specialize in minding the front desk. Now, what do you ladies say?
Sure, that would be wonderful.
Ah, wonderful. You hear that, June? They think it sounds wonderful. Okay, well, right this way, ladies. Val leads the way into the museum for the two new visitors. He looks back at June and gives her a slack-jawed grin and a wink. To her annoyance, she now has a look of concern on her face.
I am very disappointed I have to ask this, but can you please go and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid, Curtis?
You want to make sure he doesn't get kicked out, do you?
Oh, no. I don't care if he gets kicked out. In fact, I'd prefer it. I don't want to get fired.
Curtis runs off to catch up to Val. Max, however, stays behind with June.
Sheesh, sometimes, Max, you're the only one of the group who isn't difficult to be around.
Years of practice. Being around these guys, I guess.
Maybe. I'm glad you stayed back here. Now you can keep me company.
I'm glad to.
It's been a while since we've actually hung out and talked, just the two of us. How have you been, Max?
I've been... I don't know. I've been good, I guess.
You guess?
Well, I was doing good until Curtis came by to see me at home.
Oh, great. That can only end badly. What did he do? Tell you everything you are doing wrong and what you really should be doing with your life?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, really? Like how?
He saw some college books sitting around my room and thinks I need to make a decision ASAP on where I want to go. The books were just sent to me. I want to take my time with it, not decide by tomorrow.
Hey, it's your choice anyway. Oh, shoot, that reminds me.
What's the matter?
I just remembered I need to run to Ridgecrest to buy things for my youth group tomorrow. Hey, I have a great idea. Why don't you come with me? It's been far too long since we've been on a trip out of town together. It'd be great to hang out again and catch up.
Yeah, I'm free tomorrow.
Just don't forget your wallet like last time. How convenient that was for you.
Hey, that was an honest mistake.
Whatever you say, Maxie. It's better to offer no excuse than a bad one. But anywho, thanks for reminding me. I swear, old age is getting the best of me already.
At 23?
Don't remind me. I've been doing a million things for the film fest next weekend. I totally spaced it. One minute they want the celebrity guests to stay at the Dow Villa. Next it's the Comfort Inn. When did I turn into a freaking travel agent?
Well, who's the guest?
Assistant to the assistant director from Iron Man.
Not much of a celebrity. I don't even think that movie people cared where you stayed when they were here filming.
At this time, both Curtis and Val come back to the front desk. From one look at them, Val is not the least bit happy right now, while Curtis is having a laugh riot at Val's expense.
Will you just shut up already, Kurt?
Oh, great. What happened with you two?
Me? Nothing. Val was doing great up until they realized how full of it he really is, and told him to kick rocks. I, on the other hand, was just an innocent spectator.
Hey, yeah, go ahead, laugh it up. I have a date later tonight anyhow.
Yeah, with whom?
With the... I don't know yet. I still have to meet her first.
Well, we'll just be outside.
The three young men all leave the museum and wait out in the parking lot area. They all stand around waiting for June to come out and join them.
So, Max, what'd you and June talk about?
Nothing much, really. Whoa, who's this coming up fast over here?
What?
Val and Curtis turn around to see what Max is talking about. Woman in a car comes speeding into the parking lot of the museum. She slams on her brakes and stops right beside them. The driver in the car is a 20-year-old woman named Michelle. It's clear that she's furious about something. As she gets out of the car, she glares at Val, never taking her eyes off of him.
You've got some nerve standing me up.
Uh-oh.
No one does that to me. Who the hell you think you are, Justin Timberlake or something?
That's right. That's what I had planned.
What?
I had a date an hour ago.
You had a date 2 hours ago. I'm sure he was at the bar. That's where he always is. And that's where he will spend the rest of the night. 3rd time in a row.
Whoa. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I thought you meant later tonight, not that early. I
figured you were,
Oh, please, don't dare give me that.
Michelle walks back to her car, gets inside, and speeds away, ignoring Val's attempts at an apology.
I guess you're 3 for 3 on strikeouts today, eh, Val?
Oh, no, this is routine between the two of us.
June comes out from the museum.
Okay, boys, where to from here?
Off to Robert's garage. Can you drive, June?
Sorry, Charlie, but I walked today. Starting to catch up on my cardio.
I don't know if that's dedication or overachieving.
Wait, you mean we gotta huff it all the way across town?
It's Lone Pine, Val. We ain't walking to Bishop. We're just walking 3 blocks. Walking's good for you anyway. It's good for your soul.
Yeah, whatever.
What flip for it? Damn! Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, Tremors.
Robert Pickford, another friend of Curtis, Max, and June's, and a cousin of Val. Robert is hard at work with the 3 mechanics who work under him.
Hey, we need a half-inch socket wrench over here, round, right now. What's the holdup?
All 4 friends arrive at the garage. When they see Robert yelling at the other employees, they all find it a tad amusing. They're not used to seeing their friend order people around like that.
Well, look what we have here. A rider, a loser, a drunk, and a prima donna.
Suddenly, the manager of the shop comes out from his office to approach all the young visitors.
I need to see Robert in my office.
Oh, great.
Not so much.
Robert follows his manager into his office.
Close the door behind you, will you, Robert?
Yes, Mr. Smithers?
You can visit with your friends in an hour once your shift is over, but for now, you need to get that van fixed. Adrienne has been waiting for 3 extra days, and she don't want to wait no longer.
Absolutely, sir.
Robert goes back to the garage area and approaches his friends waiting for him.
Hey, listen, guys. I'm going to have to catch up with you when I'm done. I got a deadline to meet.
Well, we'll just wait.
You will?
Yeah, sure. Watching you try and be a boss is quite amusing.
Now, an hour later, the other mechanics have left the garage. There's just Robert, Curtis, Max, June, and Val. They all sit around a prep table. Robert brings everyone a beverage from the garage's mini fridge. Val enjoys a smoke. While the rest sit around, all enjoy each other's company. We continue in mid-conversation.
What are you still doing in town at 21 years old? I mean, you got more potential than all of us combined, and somehow you're okay with being in town. Still hanging out with the same friends you went to high school with. Still doing the same things you did in high school.
Well, you may see it your way, but I'll keep seeing it mine.
You know, I don't always agree with the 2 of you, but in this instance, I would have to side with Max. If he wants to live his life here in town, doing what he's doing, working where he's working for the rest of his life, then so be it. I say that with the most respect, Max.
You're smart enough to know what you have going for you, but yet you choose to ignore it. Why? What are you holding out for?
I just don't want to complicate my life at the moment, alright? Maybe I prefer just weighing my options.
Weighing nothing.
I don't exactly see you making any leeway to better yourself either, Curtis.
Yeah, that's right, you don't. It's because I'm dumb. You could actually make something of yourself, and I sure as hell don't want to see that go to waste.
If there's anything Curtis has ever said, this would be the time I believe him.
Now you're on my side.
What can I say? People change.
Oh, damn. Is it really 11?
Why?
I gotta be going. People like me have a business to hold up. You'd be surprised who wants a tune-up at 9 in the morning. Well, you want to ride home or what?
Oh yeah, guess it is good being friends with the one loser with the car.
Curtis? Max?
No, I'll hoof it home. Thanks, Robert.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back for a little bit too.
Okay.
Both Robert and June leave the garage.
I'm not telling you what to do, Max. You're my best friend, and I want the best for you. We all do. I'm just saying, think about it, okay? I'll see you around, buddy.
And then, there goes Curtis, leaving Max to ponder what was just discussed. It's clear that Max is still unsure what decision he may choose to do with his future. But one thing is for certain. What Curtis has told him is sure to leave a lasting impression.
Even Joe Kidd. I want to see a man named Joe Kidd.
Now, I got 3 warrants on you. Never forget. Bad Day at Black Rock.
And now, a week later, we find Curtis in the bar.
How about a drink, Chuck?
You got it, kid. Hey, what's this? 2 times in the same week I've seen you in here. You've been hanging around with Val too much.
That doesn't count, Chuck. The first time I was here, I was looking for Val. Besides, I thought Val here could use his company.
Well, that's good.
Oh, God, you. Hey, anyways, you think Max not being here has something to do with that note?
What note?
You know, that note. The one from this morning.
Val, I don't know anything about a note. What are you talking about?
Max left a note on your door when I came by to pick you up.
No, Val, you didn't tell me that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, where is it? Oh, this really is from Max.
A letter this day and age? Has that boy ever heard of a phone?
Well, what the hell does it say?
Kurt, I gave some thought to what you said. And you know what? For the first time in our friendship, you and I are both right. I do need to move on and leave. Maybe I'll come back home and have a better appreciation for this town. Maybe on the road I'll find out what my true passion in life is and decide to never come back and continue doing that thing. Maybe I'll pull a Robert and meet a girl, get tied down, and never want to leave her side. Only difference is, I will be out of town. Who the hell knows what's out there for me, and as of now, and frankly, I don't want to waste any time debating about it. But as they say, I'll just let nature take its course. You, Curtis, how about you put the amount of effort you care for your friends and the thinking about yourself? You'd be surprised how good you may feel in the long run. Take care, pal.
Yep, a letter. That boy really was born on the wrong generation.
I was born by the river.
This has been a Metabolic Studio IOU Theater production for IOU Radio. Performers in tonight's radio play, The Townies, written and directed by Manuel Ruiz, are
Jim Shellcross playing Chuck the bartender, community announcements, and Robert in Love.
Max Roseanne playing the narrator.
And Val. And the manager.
Chelsea Benbrook playing June Hamilton.
And Grant Whitney, and I am Curtis.
Cordero Chavez as Maxwell O'Connor.
Sharon Avey as Michelle. Tourist number 1. And sound effects.
Jennifer Duncan, tourist number 2, and sound effects.
Did you hear what's happening
and
outside?
we have Victor Silvis and Victor Silvis Jr. on sound mixing.
Did you hear about the signs?
Jeannie Smith was the understudy
I
for
thought it was just
June
a
and
rumor.
our assistant director.
Oh, it's true.
I can't remember the last time they were lit
And
up.
we'd like to say a very, very special thanks to Kent Ramlos and the Double L Bar for hosting this season of IOU Theater. Thank you, Kent.
This is breaking news.
This is Lois Tinkerton. I'm reporting to you live from Lone Pine, California, a small town in Payahunadu, also known as the Owens Valley. We have just received word that the damaged vintage neon signs in Lone Pine and Independence that were installed in the 1940s and 50s have been completely restored. Let's go outside and have a closer look.
Yeah, thanks for helping out. Keeping everybody safe.
Alright, sir. Oh, we can't have you watching this way. It has to go like this.
I work over here though. I'm filming and I work right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead since there's no one coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't get in anybody's way.
All right.
I don't know. That's like I said, it's close. Like, yeah.
That was your guys' time.
Yeah.